What's up, guys? This is Kephas. Welcome back to WoW Leveling, everyone. We are still in Tier Guard Sound, and we have been leveling up pretty quickly. We are level 116. We are fighting an elite now. Hopefully, I'll be able to take this thing on. Hopefully, Zinger, my bee companion, can stick around long enough to maybe take this thing out. But this might be a little bit of a tough fight. I didn't even realize this was like that. The elite quest until I started fighting him. Now I totally see it's an elite quest, but I think we can handle it. We are a hunter after all, and Zinger is kicking butt. So yeah. So last time we were talking about I was talking about Exile's Reach a lot. I mean, because I did a little bit of a leveling series on that on a few weeks ago. Of course, we are now deep into Shadowlands. So you probably won't be hearing me talk much about Shadowlands as an expansion, because these episodes are being recorded long before Shadowlands comes out. This is during the early release of the pre-patch, and the reason why I'm recording out so far is because I'm trying to get this done before the changes come into WoW and the pre-patch drops. I'm trying to get through this. I'm trying to get to 120 before 120 goes away. So it's a race against time. We've got 3 levels to go, so we'll see if we can get there or not. But yeah, so not a lot of talking about Shadowlands here, but we will be starting a new leveling series soon after this one ends. Hopefully by the time this one ends, I'll have my mods all updated, and we can just move right into another leveling series, because I like doing leveling series. We got this one. We'll have Classic going. Yeah, so it'll be cool to do. I mean, so I'll have a straw poll up in the description. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is I'll have a straw poll up in the description where we can you guys can vote on what class you'd like to see me level up next. So there will be some limitations on what classes will be available, because we've already leveled up some. And so, but yeah, let me know in the description or in that straw poll what class you would like to see me play next. And yeah, as soon as we finish this, we will start that, and that'll be fun. Get the new leveling experience. We'll start in Exile's Reach. We'll level up. Get the full experience, and we'll talk a lot about Shadowlands in that series, and we'll continue on. I'll ramble about God knows what, and we'll keep leveling up characters. It'll be a good time. We've been doing it forever. Hopefully by the time we start that, we will be moving into doing some new class guides, all that cool stuff, new macros. We're working on that, so yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to creating new characters, leveling new characters. That's what I love doing, that kind of stuff. So this change is definitely something that I'm excited about. And I was talking last time about Exile's Reach. My thoughts on it, my impressions of what Exile's Reach is. If it's any fun, if it's any good, you can check last week's episode out, and feel free to comment about that. One thing it's actually very fun. I don't know if it's fun, but it's very interesting leveling in Classic right now, having Classic here, and then ooh crap, that's a lot of enemies, and then having Exile's Reach available. You get a very strong contrast of where, the mindset of the game being designed back then, and the mindset of how the game is designed now. Because again, we talked about a lot last week. I won't go into too much on it this time, but Exile's Reach is basically a tutorial level. One of the things that was interesting is that at some point during the leveling in Exile's Reach, I was given a class quest, basically a class quest. But it basically just had me walk over down this path and talk to somebody, and I got a new ability. That's all that it was. It was nothing crazy, nothing very interesting. And it's actually kind of funny compared to when you play Classic and you get a class quest, and it's whoa, go to this zone and go do this thing and talk to this person, and you'll get a quest line or or an interesting quest. The hunter pet taming quest, was kind of awesome. So those types of class quests versus here, go talk to this NPC over here. There you go, you got your new ability. It's man, that's a good example of when I say maybe the mindset's changed a little bit. I don't know, but I can talk about things I liked about it too. I spent last episode kind of criticizing what I think of Exile's Reach. You know what I mean? Like, but there are things I can say, at least my first impressions, that I thought were very interesting. One of the things I think is interesting is that they're deep pruning all the classes. Hopefully that will make classes more fun. It was kind of neat. I picked a Paladin. I intended to go Retribution, but it had me start off as a tank, basically, as a protection Paladin. You get Shield of the Righteous as a baseline ability now, which I think that would mean that I could tank, I could shield, play shield as a Ret Paladin. I don't know if I'd want to, but if I'm Ret, I could pop a sword and board, and I could then use Shield of the Righteous as an ability to spend Holy Power instead of like Templar's Verdict. I don't think you'd want to do that. I don't know if you'll ever need to, but I think it's kind of cool that that's an option. So like, it seems like there might be options for different playstyles. I don't know, but there's also this cool thing where like, you can't. I actually would be really cool if that was like you could legitimately play that way. Like if you wanted to be a sword and board DPS as a Ret Paladin, you could do that. I think that would be sweet. I wish that was an option. I don't think it will be, but that would be so cool if it was. But one of the things I think is kind of cool is you get class like spell ranks are coming back. So as you level up, your abilities will improve on certain levels. So like I don't know if it was Judgment or what, but I think it was Judgment. Like Judgment starts off being a very standard ability, and then eventually it like gets extra. Like either you can do it more often. Holy crap, we're about to die. You can do Judgment more often. Ooh, my bee died. That's what happened. Holy crap. Ah! Get away. Oh crap, I didn't mean to attack that thing. I'm gonna get myself killed. Ah, my bee died. Okay, that's fine. We're right here anyways. Not a big deal dying. But yeah, it's like spell ranks coming back. It's kind of cool. Like, you slowly improve your abilities as you level up. Like different ones will get different ranks. I think that's awesome. It's a little bit, in fact, I actually think it's even more interesting than how Classic does it, because like in Classic, like you'll get spell ranks. It'll literally just be like this does more damage now. This it's more effective now, I guess. The way they work in in retail now, like spell ranks, you get them automatically, which is whatever. But you can look in your spell book and be like, oh cool, at level at level 15 or whatever, Judgment will now do this as well. That's kind of cool. Like, I think that's kind of neat. I think that's a good way to kind of make leveling interesting. Like, you don't have to add new abilities. You can just improve old abilities. I think that can be just as interesting. You don't have to do that through talents. You can just do that as you level up. So it can make the leveling experience a little bit more fun. Now, leveling seems like leveling is going to be pretty quick. So it's whatever. But it's still kind of neat that they're trying their best to, I think that's what Exile's Reach was meant to do as well. I think it was meant to, maybe make the game more appealing to new players. And so like, here's how you play, whatever. I don't know how appealing Exile's Reach is. I mean, everybody has a different mindset there, but at least like they're trying to make like leveling, as an experience a lot more fun to do. So hopefully that's how it's going to be, and hopefully it will actually work out that way. Because like leveling has needed some good treatment for a while now. So let's see what we're doing here. Got some plenty of quests to turn in here. That one gave a little bit. Oh, that gives even more experience. Cool. Go ahead and just turn these in. Probably should maybe try to upgrade my gear at some point, but it's fine. All right, so look at that. We're 26%. I think that's what. Yeah, 26%. It's looking up there trying to read that. So we are definitely making good progress here. We're gonna try to keep going though. See if we can maybe pop out another level today. So yeah, like I'm definitely like. There are some good aspects to this, and I think like I'm hoping that these class changes will be as interesting as they look like they might be based on my first impressions. Like I hope so. I hope that they're a lot more fun. I hope that they provide more like I think one of the things that has kind of gone down in WoW has been player agency, and I don't mean like because like. I used to think whenever classes started to become more homogenized, they got rid of talent trees. Back then, and back when I was like, I could never criticize this game. I always was one of those people that like, oh, nothing they do is ever wrong. I always saw the good side, always saw the positives, I guess. My argument back then was always, well, it doesn't matter anyways because you just go online and you find a build and that's what you follow, right? Like that's how I used to think. I don't think that way anymore. I actually think that having variations, whether they're more appealing or not, always matters. I mean, take a game like Overwatch, for example. Like, that game, you have people spitting about the meta all the time. And the meta, this and that. And then you actually play the game and it's like, no one gives a crap about the meta. People just play whatever they want to play, whether it's the best or not. And that's how the game is, because, people who play the game just to have fun are just going to play what they like. They're going to play what is fun to play to them. And that's fine. Like, some people are going to play like, oh, they're going to min-max, they're going to play the meta, they're going to do what is the most efficient or whatever. That's to each his own. If you're, trying to min-max raids and get world first, I guess that's your prerogative. But for a lot of people, it's like, having variations, having options is appealing, whether it's perfectly balanced or not. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, I'm getting attacked by like 100 things and it's ridiculous. So like it's very important. Player agency, especially in a game like this, is very important. And I definitely think that that's something that has kind of diminished a lot over the years with this game, and I think that that's something that a lot of people maybe miss. So like, the way that they're designing classes, with some of them, it seems like there's an opportunity for more player agency. I don't know for sure. We'll see. We'll see how things go in time, but it seems like it's a possibility. I think that would be awesome if that's kind of how it went. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But like I said, someone was excited about Two-Handed Frost coming back. That's an option now. It looks like warriors can do Single-Minded Fury or Titan's Grip, now. I don't know if they could do that last expansion or not, but it looks like that's there. And that's another example of, an option, play style, like, change things up a little bit. I think that's good. I think that, that is absolutely good. Instead of just having like, here's how you play a paladin, there's one way. There's a lot of options, and that could be even better than how things. Because like, again, that's whether however it was in the past, like, making the game better is always good. That could be even better than how things were in like classic or whatever. Like, improving the game even more. Like, I think like one of the things that I didn't even mean to attack that. One of the things I miss, I love playing a gladiator warrior. That was a talent option in I think it was Warlords of Draenor, actually. Yeah. So you could play a protection warrior that was a DPS if you chose the gladiator talent. And it basically made you a sword and board DPS character. That was cool. That was a really awesome addition. It didn't stick around, but I think it was really awesome. Just like I think, like, some people don't like it, but I think survival hunters, being melee, I think that's cool. I think that's, it changes things up a little bit, because like survival, what is the heck is survival anyways? So like, it wasn't like well implemented. I don't think. I think it needed some more work, but I think the concept is there. You know what I mean? And same with like gladiator. Like, so like, giving that option, like giving people the option to play a different kind of warrior, a different kind of hunter, a different kind of paladin, different kind of whatever. I think that's a good idea. I mean, like, they could really get creative with a lot of classes that way. Giving people more agency. Imagine like being a mage. And like, you can be a battle mage. If you can wear plate armor, you can use a melee weapon, and you can still use your spells. And now you've got some, like, almost like a red mage or something like that. Like, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, my pet keeps dying. I don't know why my pet dies so quick. But like, I think like having a lot of those variations could be a lot of fun. So, but even without that, like with what we were given in Shadowlands, what I've seen so far, it seems like there's a lot of cool things about the new leveling experience with how classes are designed. And it looks like they not only designed the classes for like in-game, like, in mind, but they also designed classes for leveling in mind. Like, hey, you can, like, we're going to put spell ranks back. You're going to get like these, you're going to get some new abilities at these levels, but you're also going to get like improvements to your old other abilities at these levels. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's a really cool idea. I hope it turns out well. But from what I saw, it looked like it would be kind of cool. Of course, you might level so fast that it doesn't even matter. But, you get talent trees. I think leveling as a whole is going to be a lot better now. I think it's kind of funny that you get mounts at level 10. But, hey, that's fine. You know, you just unlock a lot of stuff as you go. I think that's cool. I think that's a good thing. I think it's, you know, overall, I think that what they're trying to do for leveling is going to make the game better, especially for me, because I love leveling up characters. Someone who joins the game is brand new. They're going to have, hopefully, I mean, they're going to have more fun than they were probably before leveling up characters, you know, so I think that's good. But, you know, yeah, I guess time will tell. But I mean, I think that aspect of the changes in Shadowlands, I think, is a good thing. So, like, that's for sure. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what they do with it after that, if they'll ever do any more leveling changes, you know, or whatever. So, like, I don't know, like, for me, I don't know if I think it's better than the leveling experience of, like, Classic. Personally, I think that it's, for modern WoW, it's much better. You know, that's kind of how I take it. I think that, like, obviously, to me, the Classic leveling experience is a little bit more enjoyable. It's more challenging, you know, than this. This is still going to feel like, at the end of the day, like, we're just trying to get through this. We're going to make it more fun, but we're still just trying to get you through this as quickly as possible. And so, like, it's not really part of the game. It's more of a formality, I guess, at this point. So, you know, that goes into, like, you know, their approach to it, what they, like, how they view it. You know, what is leveling? What is the purpose of it? It's there. You know, and for me, like, I've said this many times, like, if that's the attitude, then you could argue, like, why not just like, why not just remove it from the game entirely? You know, if it's just a formality, if it's just there for you to get through as quickly as possible, then, you know, does it have a purpose in the game at all? I don't know. I mean, that's an interesting argument to be made. It's like, you know, because, like, another thing that I like about it is that heirloom, because, you know, you'll be leveling really fast anyways, but heirloom gear is pretty much useless now. I mean, you could use it and you won't have to replace your gear, and it'll be pretty decent, but you don't really have to anymore. You'll be able to just, like, you know, get gear. And, like, I mean, in an MMO, I think getting gear is a very important part of the game, right? Like, I mean, you level up and then you gear up as you go. In Classic, you know, you're always, like, scraping for better gear, so I think that's a good thing. Totally ignoring all the nodes around here, but it's whatever. You know, so I think that there's a lot of improvements, like, just that alone, like, being able to, like, go back to gear hunting again. You know, I think that's good. I think that the spell ranks are good. You know, the shorter leveling experience, like, in terms of, like, the amount of levels you need, going back to 60, I think that's a good thing for sure. It's kind of funny because, like, I made a video a long time ago about a level squish. I was like, you know, they ought to make it so that, like, they can, like, you know, like, put expansions together in a level bracket. They did that, and then they took that way further than even I thought. And they're like, you know, we're just gonna put everything in, like, the same level bracket. So now you can totally level up from 1 to 60 in Wrath if you want, or 1 to 50, I should say. You know, that's cool. It'd be interesting to see what they do, like, with each expansion. Like, will they? So, like, once, where in the world is the quest giver here? You know, like, once we're done with Shadowlands, will they just, like, bring Shadowlands down to, like, 100, like, up, or from 1 to 60, and then you'll start at 50 again, or will you go to 70 after that? It'd be interesting. And then, like, years later, will they just, like, redo it all over again? Like, hey, we're gonna bring a squish back down. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see the approach there, because, like, it's kind of fun. Like, it's kind of fun to get, like, at first it was fun to get more and more levels. Like, oh, the level cap's raised. Holy crap, you know. But then, like, after a while, I was like, okay, the level cap is insane now. We're, like, leveling up to 120. That's ridiculous. You know, so, like, I wonder what they'll do. Or I think the answer is, like, maybe go to, like, 100, you know, and then, you know, bring it back down, and then do it again, like, over and over again. I guess that's the way to do it. But at the same time, to me, like, I think that, you know, as time goes on, you know, and with the way that they handle leveling now, I think there's a question. Like, I think that at some point they're gonna have to, like, maybe rethink how leveling is viewed, how leveling is treated, how leveling is done. You know, and the purpose of it. You know, I don't think they should ever get rid of it. I think leveling is important. But maybe, I don't know, and I don't know what the answer to this is. Maybe leveling can be more of a story oriented experience, because, like, in thing that's nice about Final Fantasy is that leveling is more of a story focused experience. and I think it's effective in making leveling still feel important, especially because, like, you know, when you go do older content, you zone down, or you level down, right? Whoa, what's up, dude? Is it working? I gotta try to. Sorry, trying to figure out which button to press. No, nope. Maybe I'm not in line with the shot. So it's like, what the heck? There we go. It looks so funny. Okay, now we got it. Yeah, so like, I don't know, man. I think that like maybe they're like, maybe leveling is less, like they can do something to make leveling mean more, I think. And that kind of goes into what I talked about several episodes back about like making each expansion matter. You know, like that's kind of important, I think. Maybe telling an overall storyline. I mean, I think maybe that would require a reset or something. I don't know, man. But like, you know, like at some point in time, I think they'll have to do something to make leveling matter in some way more than just being a formality. And again, I don't exactly know how they do that, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. We can click on this. So we're taking. This is the wildlife. I love these quests here. These are always the quests for whatever reason that I remember when it comes to tier guard sounds. Are these ones? These are kind of fun. But yeah. So anyway, that's. You know, I think there are some definite improvements being made to leveling in Shadowlands. It's kind of nice, like I said, because I love leveling, so I'm looking forward to kind of seeing how it works. Of course, like a lot of the leveling will still be like you're going to go to the same zones that you've gone to before, but at least now, you know, at least even for like for me redoing it again, you know, there's going to be like some differences in terms of how my class is experienced as I level up. So hopefully I'll get like more abilities sooner, and I can like, you know, because like a lot of times you play an MMO and like you only get a couple of abilities early on, and you're basically auto attacking the whole time. Classic. You know, so I don't know, it'll be kind of interesting. So yeah, let's see, what are we doing here? Just basically, so we actually have a bonus objective, which is cool. I'm trying to get through. We have 8 minutes left on our buff. I want to try to at least use that up. So let's see. Oops. Is that something? You know what? I think that's something that I want to take a picture of. So let me try. Turn around. And yep, that's what that is. I remember the first time I ever did that, I thought I had to kill one of those animals. And so I killed it, and then I took a screenshot of, actually, I think that's what this is. We'll see. Killed the animal and then took a screenshot of its dead body behind me. Yeah, it's kind of, oh geez, calm down, dude. All right, let's see. Yeah, dude, leveling up a hunter is like so easy. I don't even know if I completely do it correctly, but I'm just like shredding everything so fast. My bee dies kind of quick, but look at him, he's like hurt really bad. I don't know what's up with bees, man, but whatever. I don't know if it's like the bee is just weaker. I don't know what it is, but yeah, so look, see, it's like I'm gonna take a picture of the hey, selfie with the wildlife. Boom. Yep. Hey, that's one easy way to do it, especially considering they're hostile. So, all right, let's go down this way. Let's see what this is. Oh, is this a? Oh, yeah. So this is actually, you know what? We'll come back to that later. We need to finish up here first. Thought I had to take a picture of myself in front of a waterfall or something, but maybe that's over this way. I'm not sure. Can't remember. What's this? Oh, that is down there. Okay. I should have. Okay. Just kidding. Let me go back down here and take this picture. I'll grab the quests that are there as well, but we'll do those later. Yeah, so I gotta take a picture of this robot. That's what it is. Okay. I actually like this quest a lot. I think it's really creative. Whoops. Dang it. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, so we got this person in here. You've got a couple quests for us. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's go back. It looks like, is it about to rain up in here? It's pretty sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this one now. Whoops. Try not to die. Oh, hi. That's an elite. I mean, that's cool. We can fight that, but I didn't mean to get attacked by 10 other things at the same time. So, whoops. Hang in there, Mr. B. There we go. Alright. We'll see how this goes. Goodness. We're fighting everything now in the zone. I wonder if he's part of, like, will I get, like, part of the credit for... Oh, let's kill this... Didn't mean to attack the the turtle. Oh crap, I'm dying. Okay, leave me alone, everything, please. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think we can beat him. He shouldn't be a problem. Mr. Giant Soup Enemy. Yeah, this will be fine, I think, in theory. We have 5 minutes left on the buff. Hey, that extra 10% went a long way. I figured that once we got to BFA, things would slow down considerably, but that's okay. It's still incredibly fast. So it's kind of funny though, because like I was like, when the Winds of Wisdom came out, I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna level up so many characters now. And just with the level squish coming, I was like, nah, I'll just wait, because it'll be fun to kind of like. I'll probably like honestly, I have a bunch of level 120s, and there are a few that I'm like, I'd rather than be a different race entirely. And so, like, especially because, like, if you make an allied race, you start at level 10. So I actually might replace some of my old characters just by leveling up new ones. Just because for one, I like leveling, so it doesn't bother me that much. I'm stuck. But also just, like, I mean, you know, just, it's cheaper obviously, than paying for it. So, you know, might as well. If you enjoy it, why not, right? So, let's see, oh, this is just part of that quest. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Mr. Chicken. Hey. Chicken Chaser. Dude, would you slow the frick down? Here, speed boost. Hey. Dude, this is ridiculous. Hey. Chill. Okay, there we go. Gosh. Okay, that's 3 of those guys. I might as well we gotta finish. Oop, he's back. We don't want to fight him anymore. Where's the waterfall at? Okay, the waterfall's over here. Go ahead and get that done as well. And then eventually we'll go down to the scrapyard and see what's up there. Let's see. I thought it's over here. There it is. Yeah. I remember I always have a hard time finding the waterfall for some reason. We can probably take it here. Don't want to get too close to all the crap going on over there. Is that it? Oh, I always hit the wrong button.
Remember, I've got a very specific list of things I need you to capture.
Did I get that?
If they aren't clearly noticeable,
No, I didn't.
I can't
Hang on.
use it.
Let me try again. There we go. I had to get closer. Fine. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Getting attacked by crazy deer. Dang it. Now I'm getting attacked by even more crazy deer. Okay. 3 minutes left on this buff. When the buff ends, then that's basically the end of that, I guess. Oh, okay. That's fine. Dang it. I'm getting attacked by everything. Thank God for my healing ability. God, these turtles suck. Because they're like... The fortification buff is ridiculous. It's like freaking turtle used harden. Get out of here, dude. Okay, here we go. Man, I probably should have stayed in the bonus objective area and finished that one, because it would have been nice to keep the buff before that. Well, when I finished that, because I'll get even more experience. So, my bad. I wasn't really thinking about that. I wasn't thinking cleverly at all. But let's see. We can get these bubbles. My bubbles. There we go. Kill these guys. Do your thing, Mr. B. You don't have to attack the... I don't know. Oh, you know what? I think Chimera Shot pulls other enemies sometimes, which is kind of annoying because I don't mean to. And they're not hostile, but whatever. We might be able to get this done in time. Ooh, probably not. 42 seconds left. Let me see if I can go click on these bubbles over here. Click on the bubbles. There you go. Okay, we'll fight you. We're probably going to pull that turtle as well. Yep, okay. Whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Still going to be some good experience. Yeah. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to let you do your thing. Get the driftwood. Come on. And bubbles. So close. Get the driftwood. And click. And the bubbles. Ah, so close. No, mouse. Oh, it's gone. Bummer. That's okay. I was like within seconds of getting it. Hey, it's my bad. I should have been paying attention. Well, either way, we got that quest done. We got a couple quests to turn in. Wait a minute. What have we got left to do here? Those, and then there's a quest down there. You know, we'll go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go turn this quest in, I'm getting attacked by the turtle still. Get out of my face. There we go. And my bee died. Well, let's get the heck out of here. Okay, oops. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go turn these quests in, and then we'll pick things up on the next one. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.